What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Kendrick Youngblood. It's been a minute since we've done a spoken word reaction. Here it goes. This is Brandon Leake spitting a poem for Ellen on the Ellen Show about Breonna Taylor. This is supposed to be a really moving poem. I'm really excited about this. Brandon Leake, if you do not know, he was the America's Got Talent Season 15 winner, the first ever spoken word poet to win the competition. I'm a really, really big fan of this man. I love him so much. I've watched him perform in person, like live. This man is built different, okay? But I'm really excited about this poem specifically. And for those of y'all who are more used to my freestyle rap reactions to, like, you know, Harry Mack and stuff like that, another one of those is coming soon, so definitely stay tuned. But if you haven't seen one of my spoken word reactions, definitely check it out, because Brandon Leake is one of those poets who will make you realize, oh shoot, I didn't think I liked poetry, but then I got to hear you, and now I love poetry, you know what I'm saying? So Brandon Leake is one of those people who can actually make poetry mainstream, and I fully believe that. So even if you're not used to poetry, definitely stay tuned for this, all right?
It is a pleasure to meet you. As I told you when I saw you earlier today, before you won, I said, you gotta have Brandon on the show. Somebody call Brandon right away. I just thought you were unbelievable from the very first time I saw you.
By the way, I have the shirt he's wearing. It's a different variant, but you know I bought merch when I went to his show. You know what I'm saying? Of course I bought merch. What you mean? All right, I'm trying to represent.
There you go. You earned this. This is really mine.
You feel me? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting hype already. He hasn't even said anything.
Well, thank you. I mean, it's to get that from you, I will completely ignore all the internet trolls who like to throw shade in my way.
Good for you. So you're standing there, and obviously they hadn't had a spoken word poet on before, and you're in the finals. Did you think, I have a shot at this? Were you surprised when you heard your name?
Oh, no, most certainly surprised. To be honest with you, I thought that Christina Ray was gonna win, because she was absolutely phenomenal in her finals performance. But yeah, when they threw her out when she got eliminated at third, I was like, dang, I actually have a realistic shot at winning this thing. And so when they called my name, I just dropped to my knees, said a quick little thankful prayer, and
yeah, this man is humble. Like, this man is humble. He's not feigning humility. He's actually humble, y'all. Like, it's so crazy.
Immediately was just overjoyed at the journey I was able to go on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just so excited for you. I'm happy for you, because I know you auditioned 3 years ago.
By the way, I haven't actually watched the final performance yet. So they're showing a picture of him on his knees when he won. I definitely plan on watching that. I've been saving watching it for a reaction, because, you know, I try to keep my reactions genuine. So keep that in mind.
And they didn't put you on.
Oh yeah, nah. 3 years ago, I went and tried out and got a hard no. To be honest, that was actually a really great benefit for me, though. In those 3 years, I matured a lot as a person, I grew a lot as an artist, and it really gave me an opportunity to come and be prepared to not only handle the stage, but to also handle all of the things that would come afterwards in terms of the social media and all the other stuff that you have to take care of.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's something to be said for working hard and not just overnight success and going through a lot of rejection. It helps you. So how old were you when you first started doing this?
Good old middle school. I couldn't sing, so being an R&B head, I would write poems for girls who I thought were cute, and never really share them. That wasn't really my whole thing, especially being a basketball player. But then when I went to college, I started a group entitled Called to Move, which is...
By the way, before he continues, a lot of poets will tell you that they started writing poetry because of a crush they had. I'm no different, all right? I remember... the first poem I ever wrote was for a girl. This was senior year of high school, and I wrote it for her for Valentine's Day, I think. To make a long story short, I ended up taking her to homecoming and prom. I'm not going to say it was because of the poem, but it might have been because of the poem. You know what I mean? Anyway, I just thought I'd add that.
Being a basketball player, but then when I went to college, I started a group entitled Called to Move, which is my business and nonprofit. And it was just an eclectic group of weirdos on campus who didn't really have a place, but we were all artists who wanted something to be able to call our own and to share. So, yeah.
Well, you can tell, you talk about personal things, so it helps you. I mean, I find, you know, writing is so cathartic. So when you're writing, you're working through a lot of stuff, and then you're sharing it.
Yeah, I mean, writing is a really big space of healing for me, accompanied with, like, my time with God. Like, I use writing to help me process through like different issues between faith, politics, family, like the whole thing. And it gives me a space to be able to like judgment-free express my thoughts and then discern how I'm feeling about something and then share it with the world.
Yes, I could not agree more. I'm stealing this quote from Brandon, but he said before that the notebook is the one place where he can share his thoughts and know that he won't be judged. The notebook is one place where you can just process. You can say some of the stuff that might sound ugly to some people, some things that you might not even mean, but you just need to express it. I can completely relate.
World.
Yeah. And now you got $1 million.
Yep.
What?
Get the money, y'all. There's poor people around.
Yeah, my boy ballin'. My boy ballin'. He got $1 million. What you mean? This ain't no game. We out here grinding.
What are you going to do with $1 million?
For myself, Sally Mae's waiting for me to give her a call and pay off some of them student loans, as well as the people who got the mortgage on my house. But bigger than that, I'm looking forward to really giving back to Stockton. I was leading poetry workshops in my town with grade school kids, and we had published over 700 youth in the past 3 years. And so this upcoming time, I'm really looking forward to going back, whether it be virtual or in person, to be able to make sure that I'm not the last poet out of Stockton. So that's the hope.
Listen, I think you're going to inspire so many people. And like you said, like, okay, I can't sing, but I have this talent. So spoken word, I think it's beautiful. I hope this starts a whole new wave of that. And today you're doing something you wrote about Breonna Taylor, right?
Yes, no, on the day of my winning, unfortunately came a tragic loss for a great deal of this country.
Whoa. I didn't know Miss Taylor died the same day he won. Oh man, that's a bit bittersweet. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. Okay, all right.
And so I never really got my shot to share my feelings about it, so figured why not today?
Today, I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait for people to see you. We're going to take a break, and Brandon's going to perform when we come back. We'll be right back.
To be honest, I'm not going to apologize for this piece. The utilization of my voice to speak for those whose absence from this earth beckons my pen to scribble them back into existence. And besides, I mean, God gave me this gift, so I figured I might as well use it. So, Breonna Taylor.
Ooh, that is one way to start. He's like, I am not about to apologize for what I'm about to say. And I'm just going to say it. You feel me? I'm divinely appointed for this. All right. That is one way to introduce himself. Let's go.
You will forever live within the ink of my pen and on the forefront of my conscience. You were an EMT in the process of becoming a nurse. You carried love in excess, care for others you possessed. A beloved daughter you were. A diamond on full display. The way that you rocked for you community, it was so clear to see. 4K plus 10. You were a shining example to your family and friends. And I hate the fact that I have to speak of your name in the past tense. And I hate the fact that I have to list off your accomplishments just so that way somebody else's consciousness can perceive or receive that your humanity had value. And
Oh my God. Yes, dude. And it sucks because some people, when they hear something like this happen to a black citizen, a black woman, a black man, the first thing they do is try to find what they did wrong. They try to look and see like, oh, do you have a criminal record or something like that? And so we have to often spout all the good things about them just so that these people's conscience can actually wake them up and show them that this is wrong. What happened was wrong. Even if she didn't have all these accomplishments, even if she wasn't an EMT striving to be a nurse, and even if she wasn't someone who was actively trying to help people, which she was, by the way, that still doesn't justify what happened to her, you know? All right, he's telling this. Let me stop.
Example to your family and friends. And I hate the fact that I have to speak of your name in the past tense. And I hate the fact that I have to list off your accomplishments just so that way somebody else's consciousness can perceive or receive that your humanity had value. And I hate the way our culture will dig up somebody's past before we've even dug them a grave just so they can justify they hate. But since we're here, I figure I might as well address the issue. So 1, no, Breonna was not fired as an EMT. She was still joyfully employed when she was murdered. 2, no, Breonna was not responsible for anybody in the trunk. That man was apprehended and pled guilty to the crime.
Bro, yes, I was literally just saying that. I didn't know he was going to start spouting that. All right? Thank you. Preach, Brandon. Preach. He's taking us to church, y'all. Let's go.
3, no, Breonna was not smuggling drugs, and nor was her current boyfriend at the time. And 4, no, Breonna did not deserve to die. Even if all the things in which I just spoke about her were true, and they are not, she still should have been given her due process. But instead, bullets in excess came through and repossessed a beloved daughter. A diamond on full display, so clear to see. And I know what some of y'all out there are thinking. And I dang sure agree that not all cops are bad, but in the same breath, I must affirm that all black folks ain't criminal.
Thank you, Brandon. Oh. Hey, y'all. Sorry to interject, but as I was trying to upload the video, around this part, I got copyright claimed for including too much content from the original creator. So I thought I'd just add this video in so I don't get copyright claimed. All right, back to the reaction. Yes, this is much needed. Let's go.
And my question to y'all is, as a citizen, how am I supposed to discern the difference between a good cop and a bad cop when they both function under a broken system and the good cops remain complicit? So, Breonna, the tragic news of your case came in accompaniment of one of my most joyous of days. I know this poem ain't much, but I hope the movement of my pen can somehow help make it right. Because this ain't right.
I really hope Breonna's family got to see him perform this poem. Like, I hope they got to see this video, because, wow. All right, well, that's pretty much it, y'all. That was a heavy-hitting poem, I'm not gonna lie. Again, more Brandon Leake reactions are coming soon, don't you worry. But yeah, if you don't know him, check out some of his poems, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to wait till I react to him to get to see what he's got, you know? Also, he has a YouTube channel. It's Brandon Leake CTM. The CTM stands for Call to Move. That's his nonprofit. Subscribe to that, all right? There's some good stuff. You get to know about him personally because he shares a lot about his personal life and stuff. And he also gives advice to aspiring writers and aspiring artists in general. So check that out, all right? Anyway, with that out the way, deuces.